of the creature, wait for the manifestations of the sons of God. For the creature was made subject to vanity, not willingly, but by the reason of him who subjected the same in what? In hope. Because the creature itself also shall be delivered from the bondage of corruption into the glorious liberty of the children of God. For we know that the whole creation groans and travail in pain together until now. Not only they, but ourselves also, which have the first fruit of the Spirit. Even we ourselves, we groan within ourselves, waiting for the adoption, to wit, the redemption of our body. Oh, this place is loaded. You know what the Bible is saying? The Bible is saying the whole creation, they are waiting. Waiting for what? Because they have been subject because of the sin of man. When man sinned, everything changed. This was not the way they were made. Do you know? This wasn't the way rain, thunder should be. This is not the way, what do you call it? What is this thing that comes from the rock? Volcano. Volcano wasn't meant to be destructive. Tsunami. You know, people have actually, sometimes you watch all these Discovery channels and all this stuff. They said that the, what did they call it? The plutonic crates of the earth, they are stretching. They are moving. That's what is causing all these tsunami and all this stuff. They overlap. The earth crossed. There is discomfort. They want something. They want to be restored back. They are in hope. And the Bible now said that it is not only them that is full of expectation. He said, we ourselves. He said, we groan. He said, oh sure, we've had the first deposit, the first fruit. That is your spirit that has been redeemed. But you know that your body, the full redemption of your body is not yet manifested. He said, we are waiting for that. Everybody wants restoration. The whole creation wants restoration. And God now said, the Bible now said that God puts the whole creation under subjection in hope, in expectation. In expectation. If you are expecting something to happen, there is a way you will be. Bible says the whole creation, they are waiting with outstretched neck. Let me ask you, how are you waiting for your future? How are you expecting your life to turn out? Are you just counting days? Are you sure that something good is in your tomorrow? What assurance do you have? Do you know the assurance that we have? Hey! The table of the Lord. The death and the resurrection of Jesus. Because Jesus died on the cross for you. Because Jesus settled your tomorrow. He fixed your future. You have a basis upon which you should have an expectation for tomorrow. And the Bible says something about this hope. He said, if you have hope, you will rejoice. Let me say this to you. Anytime anything happens around you that brings tears to your face, no matter how bad it is, no matter how bad it is, please just tell yourself that I'm losing hope. I need to get back into expectation. And you have a basis for expecting. Why? You believe that something had already been done concerning your future. God did something concerning your tomorrow. You have to, see, I've started talking to myself. I fully expect us to be able to pay. will pay and will pay again and again without stress. Because see, let me ask you, what guarantee of tomorrow do you have? What guarantee that your bills will be paid, your needs will be met? Let me talk to people that are married and people that are hoping to get married, that are expecting. What guarantee do you have that, okay, your marriage will be okay? You know, in the physical, we have no guarantee. You know, in the outside, I sat down. If you base your life on calculation, I've seen calculation failed. Hey, come, let me show you. When somebody calculated on, okay, before I got married, let me tell you, when I wanted to marry, you know what I was calculating on? Don't let me say 100%. I was banking on, my sister is in London. At least if I tell her that I want to marry, at least, she will send me 1,000 pounds. At least. And truly, the news went around. Seyi wants to get married. And so one day she just sent a message that she had sent some things that they should tell me to go and collect it. See, expectation. With eager expectation and fast leg. Oh yeah. I searched that address out in Lagos. I got there. They said the woman is not around. I called her. She said she's come. I waited in expectation. And when she came, with all smile, madam, thank you. Yeah, and with extra, what do you call it? You genuflex, you greet, you did that. Guess what happened? They now gave me all the letters. I purposely didn't open it there. When they give you something, you just, thank you, ma. Yeah, you just put it. Yes, ma. I'm going. I ran to my office at Yaba. As I sat inside the office and I opened the envelope, no one letter was addressed to Seyi. I mean, one letter. She didn't give me shishi. I'm serious. There, as I sat down like this, and I opened, they will seal some letter. I opened everything. That maybe my letter is inside the letter. I opened everything, nothing. The money she sent, she didn't send to me. I opened everything and I just closed it. It didn't take me 2 minutes. I just said, my help is not from abroad, it is from above. Sincerely, I could hate her. Oh yes. That is when you will see, that's why a lot of us, we put our hope, our expectation in men. When they now didn't perform, you'll not be fighting. You'll be yabbing. It is you. You are the unbeliever. You are the unbeliever. You have your faith in men. Oh my God. I just switched and see how God surprised me. It didn't take me 5 minutes. There as I sat. You know why I'm saying all that? I want you to fix your gaze and expectation on God. A lot of people have been disappointed in life because they thought it's one uncle that's going to help them. But I want to tell you this evening that your help is from the Lord. That your help is not from in that Psalm 112. No, Psalm 121. When the Bible says, the psalmist says, I will lift up my eyes unto the hills. From whence cometh my help? We don't read that place very well. The psalmist was asking a question. He said, I will lift up my eyes unto the hills. He now asked a question. He said, from where will my own help come from? He said, my help comes from the Lord. Let me tell you. See, in those days in Israel, they have these high places. where they have shrines and idols, high places where they go to worship, where they go to sacrifice. And a lot of people go there. A lot of people look up to that place for help, for salvation. That was why the psalmist says, I will lift up my eyes unto the hills. He said, I will look at that place. Then he asked the question. He said, where will my own help come from? He said, my help comes from the Lord. My help comes from the Lord. You might have set your gaze on men now for so long. I want you to start shifting it. Shift it away from man and start having hope in the Lord. Start letting your expectation be of God. Your expectation. Who is going to make it work out? God. How are you sure that the money will be there? I'm telling you, I fully expect for plenty of money to roll into this assembly. We'll pay our bills. We'll be ahead. We'll be far ahead. How do you know, how sure that your marriage is going to work out? The Bible says so. You have expectation based upon what God has said to you. And because of what he has said, you have faith on that. Because your faith is on that, you have hope for tomorrow. That's why I said, faith gives you hope. Faith gives you expectation. You expect things to work out. You just expect it. You expect things to work out. And because you expect it to work out, you won't even fret. You won't give yourself any trouble. Intense and earnest expectation. It's going to be all right. This is what you make you. Please, help me tell your neighbor, say it's going to be all right. You know, sincerely, I've been dancing since. Hey, folks, it's going to be all right. It's going to be. Because I realized that this is exactly the same way Jesus made it. Look at it. Jesus, the Bible says, he's sitting at the right hand of the Father, expecting for his enemy to be made his footstool. Do you know where that one is? Come. Hebrews chapter 10. Hebrews 10. Hebrews 10. Hebrews 10. Oh my goodness. You know, this kind of expectation, you are not waiting. When I say waiting, hope, you are not waiting to see if it will work or it will not work. Oh. No. You say, well, let's see if it will work. Let's see if the future will be good. You are not waiting for that. That's not the kind of waiting I'm talking about. Oh. I'm talking about, you are not waiting.